right, everybody. Thank you for your patience and hanging out. Let's get into some casting here. We're in Nexomania. I mispronounced it. It's actually Season 7 of Nexomania, apparently. And on the left-hand side, we've got Braincellmates with a Cassia, Johanna, Thrall, Leoric, and Lucio. On the right side will be your crit kickers here on Alterac Pass, map number 1 of this best of 3 series, with a Blaze, Gul'dan, ETC, Brightwing, and Tychus. If you feel like making a Twitch prediction, get your gambles in right now. We've got a Gul'dan with Pursuit of Flame level 1 is the big thing to mint. We got that Hyper Shift for Brightwing, got Rolling Thunder on the Thrall as well. Let's go ahead and take a look here at our first engagement. I did also change some OBS settings, so chat, if you see anything weird or hear anything weird, let me know by all means. I did a bunch of updates that I could possibly find. I updated my BIOS yesterday because I was like, maybe this will fix things. So let me know if there's any weirdness today in the stream. Otherwise, let's get into it as we have a Blaze going in with the Jet Propulsion, not landing any stun onto anyone. Leoric with a big mace to the face to a few enemies, but no one will fall as Gul'dan has already picked up 9 stacks on that Pursuit of Flame level 1. What's up, Rage? How you doing, bud? Good old days where lead is abundant. 15k on the green lads from Green Lands. Gul'dan, not Thrall because Thrall stinks. I mean, if you look at the top bar, there's technically more green on the left with Lucio's visor, but no need to split hairs on that one. Engagement, who's getting married? I'd get married if I found someone loving and doting and we had similar interests and such. How you doing today, Trainwreck? Good to see you. You're gonna stuff your face and enjoy some content. You have fish and mac and cheese. Enjoy! Enjoy! I see something wrong. There's no bandit. What do you mean? What color is Brightwing? I'd say she's more of a teal. You know, I can see the green in it, but she's more tealish to me. Or aqua. Oh, ETC trying to back away here in mid lane. We'll be able to back up just fine, not taking down. A little spell shield for some movement speed as well. Thrall in bottom lane is doing their best just to clear things out, but it doesn't look like they're trying to push the wave super hard here. In top lane might be taking down Tychus, and the Fen comes through. First blood in favor of our left side squad, but the answer with ETC power slide face melt. Lucio stuck in front of the 2 tower shots and will be taken down. Brightwing looks red and orange to you. Weird. Yeah, aquamarine-ish, I agree, Lard, yeah. Not, like, truly green. But I see what you... I thought you were making, like, a colorblind joke, but I see what you mean now, the skin for the royal wing here. Like, I was, like, looking around, I was like, is colorblind mode affecting this? No, you're making a joke on the skin. Anyway, 7 talent tier almost here. We got our first objective phase ready to go. Skimming through our talents. We do have Hold Your Ground for the Johanna. No subdue for her at level 4. It is going to be Kneel Peasants for that Leoric as well. We've got In the Rhythm on Tychus. 28 of the 30 stacks on Gul'dan's Pursuit of Flame for that 10% radius increase. And later on, Gul'dan should become a monster once he gets the Rampant Hellfire. Really long fights are going to be beneficial for that Gul'dan, and if we're looking at the overall like drafts, both teams have decent sustained fight, good poke as well for the objective phasing. So if the members of Braincellmates do want to kind of sit around and poke and delay at objectives, Gul'dan can kind of do the exact same thing. And post level 16 with that Rampant Hellfire, as I mentioned, as long as he's landing the Q shots, he is going to be absolutely decimating the enemy here. Did go into the Hunger for Power as well as the improved life tap, so it doesn't have the minion, you know, consume the minion. I'm forgetting the name of the talent, but you consume the minion for a good chunk of HP, actually. 9 stacks on our ETC for his proc rock. Little grenade goes out onto Jaeger there. Polymorph as well. Gul'dan throws down a handful of damage. Corruption and Fell Flame. Johanna has to activate the Iron Skin. Nullius will grab a channel, and first objective will start out for the members of Crit Kickers here. A little bit of channel time did go over to the enemy team, but that was stalled out. As you can see, 22 seconds still remaining. Fell Flames coming out as well. Hope from the grenade, trying to get the delay around the objective area. Gul'dan with another Fell Flame. The Jailer is there, but they actually keep getting the poke onto this. It's going really well for the side of Crit Kickers, and that will be Thrall taken down. Protoss trying to back away right now. That Cassia able to get out safely. As the 10 talent tier is technically faster for the left side squad, but Crit Kickers looks like they are going to be grabbing your first objective here. Coming out from the side of Drekthar, the Horde Cavalry will be pushing for this right side squad. As we're going to be entering to the 10 talent tiers in just a moment, let's go ahead and take a look at the other stats. We'll have our heroics at the top of the screen in just a little bit. Robin top lane. See if a Wraithwalk to be able to get out of this. ETC power slide does not get the stun. Oh wait, hold on. No, I didn't even see. I thought I saw a power slide. No, I didn't indeed. Beautiful late power slide into the Wraithwalk location. Finds the kill in top lane. And now Tychus, Gul'dan, Brightwing, unabated in top lane, getting tons of value. And this is also a boss lane to push. Draken Laser Drill for the extra siege. We've also got a bunker for Blaze, Horrify Gul'dan, ETC Moshpit, and Brightwing with the blink heals. On the opposing side will be your High Five Lucio, Entomb for the Leoric, as well as a Sundering Thrall, Blessed Shield Johanna, and Valkyrie for the Cassia. Top lane fort is the only major structure to go down. Mid lane fort front gate takes a bit of damage. Bottom lane fort front gate was taken down. And we'll be taking a look back at our lane matchups right now, as it looks like Gul'dan is going to be rotating around for the Nullpack camp. I think Lucio and a few others will be doing the same over here. Tychus moving out of mid, down towards bottom lane. Maybe there's a gank onto Thrall, potentially. Jet Propulsion just says hello. No stun followed up. Oil slick down on the ground to try and get the slow. Tychus just continuing to get those autos raided in, and another kill goes over to the side of Crit Kickers. Yeah, this is Nexomania. All right. Good to see you, IE. They get a little bit of downtime, Raka. There's the time when the bar is filling up. They get a little bit of downtime. Tychus will continue to soak up things in top lane. We've got that level, or actually about a quarter level lead over to the side of Crit Kickers right now. Braincellmates. Waiting for the next objective to be announced. Maybe going for a Tychus gank in top, but this Tychus player is just clearing out the wave, getting to a safe position. Yeah, just taking a nice long rotation. Maybe over towards the allies in mid. 30 seconds to go still on the Nullpack camp on the right side. Left side 34 to go on that. The announcement for the objective is probably not too far off at this point. Shield glare from the Johanna, denying some of the damage coming in from Tychus. The overkill is still active. Clearing out most of the fort front gate here. More poke coming in from Gul'dan as well. Rotation again into bottom. Thrall doesn't have that fort front gate to retreat to. The Jet Propulsion not connecting. The Sundering is activated, but is it going to be enough? No. Horrify from Gul'dan. Valkyrie from the Cassia pulls the Gul'dan out of position as he is going to be hit with a Blessed Shield from the Johanna. Huge Sense Exposed value as well, as the Moshpit from ETC allows Tychus to just rain in autos. The Condemn will interrupt things as Protoss Rule is able to tap the well, and no secondary kill to be found. Only Thrall falls in bottom lane as the Blaze will hearth out and get over towards this siege camp a little bit faster.
I've got eyes on our forces.
Yo, Kaima, what's up, bud? Is this Division B of Nexomania? Yes, friend. Yes, it is indeed. Good to see you. I hope you've been well this week. We've had a lot of Twitch gambles, by the way. We've had a lot of Twitch gambles. No Fell Armor at level 13 for the Gul'dan. Went into the Health Stone, but if you take a look at the enemy team, I mean, do you really need the Fell Armor? It's just Spell Armor, and Not a ton of spell damage coming in. It's not like Cassio at Q build. She's charged strikes. House froze last night, so that was... Oh, I'm so sorry, Kaimo. My mom and dad are going through that right now, where they're literally just, like, making sure that none of the pipes freeze in their house, because they have a lot of... It's an old home, but they have a lot of pipes on exterior walls, and those exterior walls are wind-facing. They're sun-facing as well, but if the sun doesn't come out, then, you know. So they've got, like, my dad's, like, hitting the pipes with, like, a hairdryer. They've got a heater in one room. They've got the house heat up as well. They've got pipes doing they've got, like, faucets and stuff doing slow drip to make sure that there's water moving through the pipes, so, yeah. Meanwhile, I'm out here with 49 degrees Fahrenheit, about 10 Celsius, and sunbathing in my mountain town. Second objective phase is still up and available, but no one is able to get any channel just yet. 40 seconds to go on that. Top lane wave is getting pretty thick here. Cassio going to go deal with that. Might be the green light for crit kickers to go and make some play as the enemy team is out of position dealing with top lane, but no. Tychus will put Draken Laser Drill at max distance, so it's going to be able to hit the fort but not tank any tower shots. Sustained damage from this is absolutely fantastic. I love this place so very much. And now Tychus can kind of sit behind that. Oh, wait. Oh, we got a little bit of a skirmish breaking up between Tychus and Thrall just above Gul'dan. Will go down to the Johanna as Thrall almost gets the secondary kill. Entomb from Leoric finds the ETC, the face melt. He's also got the Encore to push him back. And that'll be an ETC to fall as well. Things may be going over to the side of Braincellmates. They're able to grab this second objective channel, pick up a couple kills, equalize an experience, and move into 16 a little bit faster. Not Pog, yeah. Frozen pipes are the opposite of Pog, I would agree. It's actually 16 going through on the right side first, but as I mentioned, that ramp and Hellfire, Fell Flame damage increased by 12% for 5 seconds when hitting enemy heroes. This can stack up to 5 times, which is about like 169%. Don't check the math, you know it's right. We got Crushing Hope as well as the Unyielding Despair, so we'll probably see Burning Despair level 20. It could just be Buried Alive, but usually when you're seeing the Unyielding Despair, Crushing Hope, it's Burning Despair 20 combination. Alliance Cavalry, they got their sandwiches from the cafeteria, and they're able to push into all 3 lanes. Let's see how things work out. Tychus is actually shoving into bottom right now with the Draken Laser Drill. He's going to be able to take down the fort. Top lane wave is stopped at the allied side fort. Mid lane wave is crashing onto the fort in mid. There's going to be a Horrify from Gul'dan after the Blessed Shield of the Johanna. The Valkyrie comes out from the Cassie as well as the Entomb. Huge Mosh Pit just activated in front of the enemies in no interrupted time. ETC does go down. Johanna will be traded. The Tychus is trying to clear out the enemy. Infinity Meme is almost taken down here, but the auto attack from Gul'dan is enough. Nixus is going to be taken out by a grenade from Tychus, and it's a 3-for-1 favoring the side of crit kickers, but they've got to go manage some lanes after saving mid and finding a couple kills. My mom and her have her taking turns to keep at night, keeping the fireplace going to keep the house warm so it doesn't freeze. Yeah, it's when you get to those like super low temperatures and the wind chill as well, and it's just hitting the side of a house that really can just, yeah. It's all thermal dynamics and stuff like that. We don't have to get into the nitty-gritty of it. It's 10 degrees here, but a family friend had to evac LA, so I'm happy to not be out in California right now. Yeah, I was reading about that. There's a new LA fire, but the new one, it's like Hodges, something. It's HU or something. It's like 10,000, I'm forgetting the measurement. 10,000 acres or something like that. But from my understanding, it's in a more, like, forested area with less people, so there's not as many evacuations as we had before. But still, it's another, like, 10,000-acre California fire that's going to take another while to stop burning. Acres, yeah, thank you. My brain just was like, Kilometers? Square miles? What? I did see that Arnold Schwarzenegger is going to donate $1 million for California wildfire services. So that's pretty nice. Good job, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Hughes fire. Thank you, Simon. Thank you, Simon. Bottom lane. Boss will be able to take down fort. Top lane. Bosses were traded during our little chatting right there. Boss in top lane takes down keep front gate. Boss in bottom lane will get the entire fort. Third objective phase is up and available. 20 talents here, almost here on the right side, as it's 8-4 in kills, favoring the side of crit kickers.
Our camp is under siege. We have to keep that cage.
It went from 500 acres to 10,000 overnight. Did it really? Wow, I didn't know about that. Bless shield from the Johanna, Valkyrie from the Cassia. Sidewall helping out a little bit right there as the Entomb from the Orc cannot find anyone.
Camp is secure. Good work, lads and lassies.
40 seconds still remain on this channel time, but it's 20 talents here on the right. You see a little face melt pushing back the jailers. We'll be able to get the channel uninterrupted. Is there an invade onto this camp on the left side? Not going to be able to make it there in time. Oil slick over the wall and all that kind of stuff. It kind of helped out. If they didn't throw it, they might have been able to make the rotation. But that's, I mean, we're talking maybe like a second and a half difference to rotate onto that point. Either way, we got the Hunt for Gul'dan level 20, Fortified Bunker, ETC Blink. We'll also be seeing the Pixie Dust upgrade with the Fairy Protector, and the Can Do This All Day for the Tychus. It's going to be upgrade on his minigun, or excuse me, the Overkill. Yeah, that's what I saw this morning, Simon. Yeah, it was a little over 10,000 acres this morning at like 17%. I just checked the CAL FIRE website. CAL FIRE is the best way to go about it, in my opinion. I'm sure the Turbo Man can stop fires. I agree, yes. The world's getting hotter and everything's getting drier, easier to start fires. No, wait. It's almost like scientists have been yelling about this for the last 30 years or something. Bless shield from the Johanna ripped with the level 20 upgrade. The Valkyrie from Cassia pulls the Brightwing out of position, but she's able to get the blink heal over to an ally. The Orc is looking to make something happen. The Sundering from Thrall coming out as well. Did go both of the Storm level 20. ETC drops the Mosh, interrupted by a Condemn of Johanna as the Bunker from Blaze will sit as a derelict on the ground, and that will be a lot of poke damage onto these members of Crit Kickers, but Gul'dan, Rampant Hellfire, absolutely gutting that Johanna health bar at the end. Yeah, look at that. 457 with 520 overkill. And they're going core with one keep down. The rare instance where you're going to see a team go for core on this map with only one keep down. 40% of the damage being dealt to Vandar Stormpike is being mitigated. That's what the two little armors mean. Each one is 20% spell and physical armor. Oh my god, and they get it down to 4K and they don't lose anyone. I can't believe it. 17 and a half minutes in. The members of Crit Kickers will take this Alterac Pass map here in Nexomania Season 7, Division B. Real ballsy, Cotton. We'll see if it pays off. Lazy Hydra ballsy, and my brain just immediately went to dodgeball. I missed a big message from Kaimo, I think. I called the power company Tuesday because we were getting insufficient voltage to the house. Wouldn't you know, Wednesday at 7 p.m., the transformer dies. We had no power until 4 a.m. It was 4 degrees Fahrenheit outside, and our well is electric, so I couldn't do the slow drip, so I had to I had to be careful that all my pipes at 4 a.m. The fire going all night, as they're only supposed to heat to keep my birds alive. Jesus, dude! Well, I hope all the birds survived and the pipes are okay, and I mostly care about the birds. Pipes are replaceable.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part too.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Cyrus, stop. Cyrus, thank you for the tier 1 for 23 months, almost 2 years of support, bud. Thank you so very much for that. I appreciate it greatly.
I do shit.
Prepare yourself for battle.
Prepare yourself, heroes, for map number 2 in this 3-map series here in Nexomania Season 7, Division B. On the left side, we got Braincellmates down. Let's see how things unfold here on Towers of Doom with a Tracer, Tyrael, Tassadar, Leoric, and Karazim.
The battle begins.
Right side of the map will be your crit kickers up in this 3-map series with an Alarak, Sonya, Mei, Brightwing, and Tychus. We have a Twitch prediction going on right now if you'd like to participate. If you know the results of the gamble, you are welcome to gamble. Just don't like spoil it. Don't tease it in chat. Don't try and be cheeky. Just enjoy the fact that you know more information than the general Twitch chat. And also, if you're not following the channel, be sure to do so. You get yourself some channel points. We stream 6 days a week. We got a lot of great content here between Marvel Rivals, Here's a Storm casting, Here's a Storm gaming, as well as painting streams, cooking streams, etc. And of course, the Good Boy Band is on top of all of that. But right now, as we have a blizzard going down from Mei, and unfortunately, Mei cannot get the bop back into the blizzard, Rob will be able to back off on that Leoric and head towards top lane up against the Sonya. First objective phase will be in the top left and right as always. Those are the standard locations. The RNG is going to be either center location or bottom, and it will be in the center. Tychus with a little bit of poke damage onto the Tyrael right now. Did go into the Justice for All. Tracer with the Tracer rounds at level 1. We've also got the Psy Infusion for Tassadar. It makes sense on this map. We see a lot of Psy Storm build, a lot of good poke potential and such with that. Oisin's Renewal and Iron Fist on that. Leoric Karazim on the opposing side. We will see the Prestige advantage for the Tychus, so he increases his range to a 5.5 maximum, or total, if you will. So he just has the more average auto attack range, but also allows him to have one more range to sit there and deal minigun damage potentially. Brightwing, a Hyper Shift. We'll actually be seeing your Heavy Pack level 1 for the Mei. Might be seeing Slush Ball later on to get the lockdown of the structures for the extra siege. Alarak is also going to be going the Extended Lightning at level 1, so he's got that Lightning Surge value. He does reduce his base sadism to 90, but he can get that back after he hits after he hits 3 heroes with the center of a single cast of that Lightning Surge. Typically, you'll see Alarak players try and get the enemy team between them and like a structure or a minion, and then they go for it then. So we'll see how he tries to angle, but it's not the easiest one to do, especially at this level of play. A lot of these players, I think they're anywhere from plat to diamond, if I'm not mistaken. So high quality players here, in my opinion. Decent damage onto the Mei as the Soothing Mist activation from Brightwing. Phase shift as well coming through, so the siege and bottom lane can continue. The double soak from Sonya and Leoric will be happening. Sonya going slam build. Leoric will pick up the Ghastly Reach at level 7, or level 4, so he's not going to be going for Neil Peasants for the extra camp clear, and he's not going to go for Paralyzing Rage for the extra slow as Alarak and friends are able to get first blood. That is going to be Tassadar going down if that sways your gamble. All right. A little bit of poke damage back onto the Tracer from the grenade. Mei going for the channel, interrupted by Tyrael. I thought the Eldurance Might would be there, but it's a little shy. Either way, though, top left and right from the solo laners traded. Pulse Bomb! Onto the Mei, the Soothing Mist! I can't believe it! There's no critical miss level 7, so it's not like the Soothing Mist heals at all, but still, just getting rid of any sort of incoming CC or slow was absolutely killer right there, and I can't believe it. Mei lives a second kill, this one into the Karazim, and 4 more shots right into the core of the Raven Lord. Simon is all in again. Phase shift from Brightwing, bolstering the health of that Mei right there. Poke from Alarak with that Lightning Surge onto the fort right now. Structures are still fort stats. They'll upgrade to keep stats a little bit later on our map, and we'll note that for all of you if you're curious about that one. It's at the same time when the center teleport opens up. Tychus with the overkill activation. Camp on the right grab. Camp on the left is slowly being grabbed, but Tyrael should be able to slow things down with a couple autos. Force wall from Tassadar. Minigun activation, I think, from Tychus. Yeah, I can see the glow on his barrel. May trying to step up there, but has to back off as they got chunked. But most of the sapper camp, if not all of it, was cleared away there from the left side. Oh, no, they still had 2 going to lane. Okay. I saw the 1 delayed, and I couldn't see the others on the minimap since there's so many icons, but some Psy Storms from Tassadar easily clear out the wave. Tracer blinks in, Pulse Bomb onto Icon. They're trying to take down Brightwing, and they get their first kill of the game on the side of Braincellmates. Zaid throws a little grenade onto Nixus. That Tassadar is 1-2 sappers make it into the bottom lane fort front gate. That laugh means the boss is up and available because we're post 5 minutes in game, but Blizzard from May, some snowballs as well, trying to take down the enemies, but it just is not enough, and the icing is a disengage activation. Single altar popping up in the bottom center, or the bottom of the map. Should be a delay from Alarak. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Trying to cycle through the other numbers. We got 10s coming up soon as well. So look at those stats. As the minigun is gonna chunk right through that Karazim, the May is able to get the last hit as well. And I gotta say, it's a really, really smart call. I don't know when the May got drafted. I would assume it's later in the draft. But this late May pickup is so good into the Karazim as well as the Tracer and the Tyrael. I mean, those 3 really want to prioritize those autos. Tassadar obviously his baseline. You can mitigate some of that damage as well. But really, really good May pickup. I don't know when it happened in the draft, but I would assume it's late. Any sub-wanters? I owe Baha a metric poop load of subs this year. A metric poop load. Leap from Sonya into the mid lane. A spear comes out as well, but the Tassadar force wall! The spin? I can't believe it. And oh no, the Sonya still gets taken down by tower shots in the end. A trade in mid lane. Tyrael, or excuse me, not Tyrael. So I just put a
You landed on cash flood! I'm giving none of this to charity!
Kaimo, thank you for the tier 1 gifted sub. I appreciate that greatly. Scarcelia, thank you. Welcome to the Bahamut. Sorry. Tried to read the name and look at minimap at the same time. Brain did not go. Thank you, Kaimo, for the tier 1 gifted. Thank you, bud. 28 to 36 in core HP. We have another single altar in the center of the map. 3 sappers I did see go into top lane, get some decent damage onto that fort front gate. Looks like a fight breaks out over here. Force wall from Tassadar. Kerosene blinks in. Counter strike from Alarak. There's an icing in from the May. Protoss rule on the left side. That Tracer getting low, but won't be taken down. We currently have Tyrael bolstering the shields of the allies, and Entomb from Leoric. The Draken laser drill once again from the Tychus, and they're able to take down Leoric, force this engagement. That's going to be a leap from Sonya onto the Karazim, and they follow up with the Karazim and Tyrael kill. All 3 of the Diablo players have gone down, as now a StarCraft Protoss will be falling as well. Tracer, the lone one to get away, able to hearth out for full, but that will be 4 more shots into the enemy core and a sapper camp to be stolen away. No, not the dieback!
Slain.
Leoric going down 10 to 2 in kills as Tychus now is going to step up with the rest of his team in bottom lane and take down this fort. 13 talent tier advantage on the right side. I'd say over a level lead. Alarak going for Right of Rakshir. This is uncapped, by the way. The other 2 level 13 talents are capped at 40%. The Blades of the High Lord and the Pure Malice. The scaling on them is different from ally kills to auto attacks, but this one is infinite, as there's no cap, so you can just keep building up sadism through Right of Rakshir so long as you're getting the actual activation value, if you will. So basically hitting a marked hero with Discord Strike increases sadism by 3%, killing the marked hero increases sadism by 5%, and lowers the cooldown of Right of Rakshir to 10 seconds. Baseline, by the way, the baseline cooldown is 300 seconds.
You had better hurry.
We got ourselves Gladiator Medallion cooldowns on that. But as I said, I mean, if you get the kill, it's a 10 seconds reset. Or reset to 10 seconds, however you want to phrase it. Double objective phase coming up here, center and bottom of the map. 13 talents here on both sides. Alarak's going to get a silence, a polymorph onto that... onto the Kerosene. Sorry, completely missed the model there for a second as the Ice Wall comes down, as well as the Cryo Freeze. Judgment from the Tyrael onto the Brightwing. The Tassadar Black Hole is absolutely fantastic right there. The Pulse Bomb from the Tracer coming out as well. Holy Ground from Tyrael blocks a little bit. Looks like Leoric got the center channel. Will we see traded objectives, or can the members of Braincellmates get some extra shots in here? And Tomb from Leoric is really good. That's going to be Alarak Sadism reset. Leoric will go down. May picked off, as well as Tracer. It's a 2 for 2. Can the Tassadar get out of this alive? Sonya spinning, but does she have enough? Kerosene can't jump in time to get the delay onto Brightwing. That'll be a kill onto Kerosene. Sonya goes down. Tyrael's picked off as well. Tassadar are able to get out of there alive. No Finland yet today, but Tychus with the quadra kill. We'll be 20 to 32 in core HP in the total. Crit Kicker still leading with 12 shots. So close to the Penta. So close to the Finland, but no Finland, no Penta. Another kill, though, right there onto the Leoric. I gotta say, 212 stacks on the minigun in the rhythm duration. So that is it's over 9 seconds, because every 100 stacks is 3 seconds increase. Baseline is 3 seconds. We're looking at 9 seconds over for minigun duration. And don't forget, you got Combat Tactician for that dash cooldown reduction as well. Alrighty. Tracer getting a couple shots in onto the Sonya. The Draken Laser Drill does come down. 16 talent tier advantage. Only for a moment, though, but looks like that moment's enough to steal away this camp.
Prepare yourselves, heroes. The altar rise.
I know, right, Kaimo? It's crazy. "10-10 deaths is better." Watch the minions slap each other. Oh yeah, so entertaining. Counter-Strike from Alarak will proc off of that Tracer Pulse Bomb. Judgment from the Tyrael. They're looking for some sort of kill. The Black Hole from Tassadar won't get a pull onto anyone. Alarak trying his best to back away, gets some pixie dust from the Brightwing. As meanwhile, Tychus was in the backline, just auto gun, mini-gunning the enemy down. The auto attacks were pretty good, though. Tracer steps in, misses the Pulse Bomb. The Blink Heal for Brightwing. Is there a Polymorph? Blizzard Zones, as Alarak does go down. Sadism reset down to 80, as he did go for that 10% reduction at level 7 as well. Pulse Bomb into the Tychus. He's able to dash away. Brightwing is trying their best to blink, heal Pixie Dust. It ain't enough, and that'll be the May picked off as well. 8 to 16 in kills in total, as we'll see 4 shots from Sonya in the top left go into the left side core. But between Leoric and Tassadar in bottom lane, we got a 16 to 24 point game. I forgot to tell Baha I was retired. See this previous sentence. I'm retired. Oh, okay. Are you retired from NGS? Is my Blizzard stun combo count still 0 this game? Oh, I don't watch for the things like that to flame people. I rarely flame people in my casting. 90% of the player base is better in casted games is better than me. I got no room to flame them.
I've opened my tunnel as well.
Now, if they do something weird, it's like, yeah, we can joke about it, but nah, it's not my casting style. I'm not looking for people's imperfections. Judgment from the Tyrael coming in onto the Brightwing right now. The Holy Ground to block the disengage path, but she's got a Blink Heal to get away. Tychus inside that Entomb. There's going to be an Ice Wall, a Blizzard, a Pulse Bomb, everything thrown out in this engagement. Sonya leaps in the backline, finds the Spear into Tracer. Alarak will be traded as they're trying to take down Rob on this Leoric. Lands the Drain Hope. Polymorph, I think it missed onto like a minion or something right there. Either way. 19 and a quarter on both sides just about, and we have top left and right objective phasing coming up. I did forget to mention it, but the structures are now upgraded to keep value and damage, health, and experience. But we got top, left, and right. Typically, these are traded. A phase shift in from Brightwing, unless they get a couple kills here, but Leoric does have that Wraith Walk distance to be able to back away. They're not going for boss. I thought they were for a second there. Not going to be the case. Sapper Camp was grabbed for bottom. I don't think it's going to make it in on its own unless this gets delayed for the next 2 or 3 minutes.
Be swift, heroes.
When do the structures upgrade? About 12 minutes. Unless there's an objective phase going, then it delays till after the objective phase. There's like a really weird interaction if an objective phase is going, and like, so like if the objective phase gets announced at 11 minutes and then it's up for contest at 11:30 because there's the 30-second thing, and let's say the objective phase goes till like 12:30. Once that objective phase is channeled, then the automation for the structure upgrade and the center teleport will activate. There's like a weird condition, but I have seen it sometimes where there's the announcement of the objective, so there's that 30-second countdown, and then we hit the 12-minute mark, and then the structures upgrade during that countdown. So there's some weird conditions with it. Sonya leaps in under the Tassadar, trying to make a play right here as the Tyrael answers in the backline of the Tychus with the Judgment. Too many T's. Sloth unfortunately cannot find anything with that leap. Alarak unable to get a combo and silence. Maybe they can get a kill onto the Tyrael. They do find that Tassadar. Terran taking down Protoss. Structures in this bottom lane still held by the members of Braincellmates. Leoric, by the way, casually getting top lane. 20 talent on both sides. We got the total recall for Tracer. Tyrael has the upgraded Judgment. I always like to mention this. Essentially, if Tyrael can see you, he can judge you. That is the radius of Judgment. This is player vision. This is max zoom for caster. It's just humongous. Absolutely humongous Judgment range. Tassadar with the Force Barrier. We've got the Buried Alive for Leoric. We have the Epiphany. Spelling of this always catches me off guard. Epiphany for our Karazim. We got the Bob and Weave on our Tychus. Ooh, boss is being grabbed in top lane. Shatter for the Mei. Fairy Protector on the Brightwing. Ignore Pain for the Sonya, as well as the Deadly Charge. So Alarak with both heroics in this game. As our objective phase has been announced, the boss was grabbed. We currently have a 13 to 15 core HP game. As Sappers in bottom lane will not be fed in. Brightwing in position for the channel. It looks like it's a single altar. Sorry, I thought I read double. Either way, though, Brightwing gets the channel on that. 9 to 15 in core HP. Sappers in bottom will be cleared away by Tyrael and friends. What if the objective spawns exactly at 12 minutes? We flip a coin, I guess. The whole game explodes. Yes, yes. Actually, if that happens, Blizzard has to, by law, reinstate HGC. It's in the terms of services if you ever read them. 7-sided strike from Karazim sets up the kill into Tychus. Currently have Leoric with a couple slows here and there in the back line. Tassadar forced away, gets hit with one tower shot. Meanwhile, Tyrael looking to Hearth out here. Is there going to be an interrupt onto him? He actually starts autoing right back into the Mei, icing in as well. Can they take down the Tracer? The Karazim is able to get the dash in, a little bit of healing. Big explosion for Tyrael, actually only hitting one. 10% off that death timer. Polymorph onto the Tracer, but it don't matter. Sonya leaps on top of the Tassadar head. And will be able to take him down. Spear's not going to connect. Mei's trying to use the structure damage to zone the Tracer, and it seems to be working. Meanwhile, the Buried Alive finds the Sonya, and Karazim. Leoric will get that kill. And oh no, Tracer! Oh, wait, hold on. Recall, can she get the kill? Is it our first Penta of the day?
Dominated.
Five shots will be raining into the enemy core. 2 minutes and 50 seconds about on the boss. So we're looking at somewhere in the 21-minute mark in-game time for that bad boy. Tychus can start working on top lane, but it will not be quick enough. He will not be able to deny the 5 shots. 1 point game between these two teams.
This realm will be mine, and mine alone.
There's nothing better than having a good Tracer in your team.
One of my towers has been stolen.
A good variant to counter the Tracer. telekinesis utilization there to slow down those sappers from colliding onto the keep, but it is still going to be 3 sappers making their way in. How about a loaf of bread right out of the oven? That is true, actually. How about a fresh ramekin of mini lasagna? Oh. We insta-ban Varian in Bronze League. As a counter to Tracer? The running joke is that Varian is not a counter to Tracer. There's like one person that believes that. And of course they're a Tracer main. Sonya joining in with the allies here in bottom, 15-20 in kills currently, as we have a double objective phase coming up. Both of these get channeled by the side of Braincellmates as GG, and they take this map number 2 in this 3-map series. I believe whatever Baha tells me. We are going to be super successful in 2025 with full-time streaming, and we will be hired by Marvel Rivals to do casting for them. That's what I'm putting into the universe.
Take the altars and put an end.
Tyrael with the Eldruin's Might to delay out Brightwing once. Holy Ground to do the same. Tassadar getting the channel on the low side of all of this, and 5 shots will rain in. 9-5. Judgment from the Tyrael, the Entomb onto Brightwing with the Buried Alive. She's trying to get away. The Soothing Mist activation right afterwards. The Ice Wall comes out from the May. The Shatter. Keep that in mind with that minus 25 armor. Here comes a Deadly Strike from the Alarak. 7-sided strike from the Kerosene. The Counter Strike does not get the connection Alarak was hoping for as the Black Hole from Tassadar does come out, but it's Kerosene and Tyrael to fall. That'll be the Alarak picked up by Tracer. Reset back down to 80 sadism. Indeed. Shockwave from Tassadars are pretty good here. He's got the Thermal Lance level 16, so you gotta be careful of that one. As Tracer actually gets taken down by Tychus in the bottom lane. A Shockray out from Tassadar once again. Tychus trying to dash in the Force Wall with the Force Barrier level 20, allowing Tassadar to back away. And this is going to be a 6-5 game. Boss is up in now. Sounds legit. Good job, Baha. Thank you. I'm really trying to make 2025 a really good year. 2024 was a really rough year. Between spine injury and all those other things, it's just a really rough year. So we're doing our best to make 2025 great. As great as we can make it. He counters everything in bronze. Okay, we got bottom right belt. Oh, wait, hold on. Are they going for this? They're taking it off the map. All right. They have to know. It's weird because they're down the Tracer. Maybe they don't think that they'd be doing this because they're missing the Tracer, but too little, too late. It's a 1 HP game for the side of Crit Kickers here in this 3-map series. Mid lane bell tower goes down, top lane traded, top left and right bell towers are up and available.
This tower shall
It is
serve the
2
Lord.
channels necessary for the win. No! May steps up a little too far, and she gets taken down. The Judgment from Tyrael, the Black Hole from Tassadar. Leap from Sonya into the backline, but Tychus goes down. Tassadar able to zoom away with his Shadow Walk 13. Amen is able to get out of there. That Kerosene. There's going to be an explosion from Tyrael, taking down the Alarak as a lone Sonya tries to defend, but I think that right there is going to be another.
Red team dominate.
And 21-24 in HP. The members of Braincellmates reel it back in. This is why Towers of the Doom is one of the best maps in Heroes of the Storm. Period. Fact. End of statement.
Happy birthday.
Thank you for the Prime Gaming for 2 years. 2 years of support. Thank you so very much. A lot of places you can use your Prime. I appreciate you choosing our channel and our lovely community to do so. Happy birthday, Baha. It is not my birthday today. My birthday is in December. My birthday is December 16th.
Prepare yourselves for battle, heroes.
Oh, you're an icon? Nicely done. Speaking of icon, we have a crit kickers on the left-hand side. Brightwing, Hogger, Chromie, Garrosh, and Tychus. Right side of the map of Infernal Shrines in this 3-map series in Season 7 of Nexomania is going to be Braincellmates. Braincellmates. We've got a Muradin, Hanzo, Blaze, Stukov, and Mephisto.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the battle begin.
Nothing wrong with being critical of yourself. It becomes wrong when you're too critical of yourself. I am very guilty of this, and I work very hard to try and not do that. But it's easy to be overly critical of yourself, and there's a point where you can be so critical that you can't actually gain any like skill or knowledge or, you know, growth, if you will. You're so focused on all the things going wrong that you need to focus in on maybe one thing at a time and work on those. For example, healing in Marvel Rivals for me. Sometimes I just spam the heals when I don't need to. So, you know, little things. Focus on those little things. It's like when I used to teach snowboarding to kids. Like, you don't set out to teach a kid how to do carving turns on day one. No, you teach them, you know, baby steps. And it all pieces together in the end. But my teaching philosophy aside, let's get into the double surf rotation of Infernal Shrines, map number 3 of our Division B matchup in Nexomania. We'll have our Hogger getting a little bit of soak in mid. First objective will be Frozen in the mid lane as well. Blaze chilling in top right now. Muradin anchoring for the allies in the rotation. The Hanzo on the right side, by the way, did go into simple geometry, so he's got the extra scatter potential after the 20 hits. We'll see what kind of build he goes into in total. Usually it's explosive arrow level 4, but that's going to be a groundbreaker. Time stop. Lurking arm from the Stukov, which does have low blow. And Tychus goes down. First blood over to the side of Braincellmates. Baby steps are for babies. Balls to the wall is the very start is the only way. And that's honestly, Lard, like, some people learn that way. Some people, they need to be thrown into the deep end of the pool and, you know, sink or swim. There's some people that want to, you know, start in the shallow end and, you know, work their way to the deep end. You know, everyone learns different. Stark with the all-in or no balls chat. Okay. A lot of ball talk today, I'm realizing. There's a lot of ball talk in chat today. Bionic armor, by the way, for the Stukov level 4. We got in the rhythm again for the Tychus, as well as the Adhoral Anomaly for Chromie. Magic Spit on the Brightwing, so she get cooldown reduction onto the Soothing Mist. And you also have the 1.1 range increase for her as well. A little staggering blow up against the wall. Good Stormbolt over the Lurking Arm. And once again, low blow value for Stukov, helping out Mephisto get that secondary kill for the team. Braincellmates kicking off map number 3 with 2 early game kills. And the Frozen Punisher will be up in a moment here. I was so distracted. Hey, Buffalo Wings without the ranch. Oh boy. I got a lovely care package from our wonderful friend Kel, who's probably lurking in chat, and he sent me like 8 little hot sauces to try. So I'm gonna make some wings this weekend and try them out. I'm gonna do some oven baked wings, and then and so that way they're dry, and that way I can put the hot sauce on each wing and try it all out. I'm excited. Very excited about that one. Jet Propulsion from Blaze looking for the stun. The Groundbreaker does not connect onto Nixus. Will be able to get the natural agility over the wall. Hanzo re-enters the engagement, trying to land a scatter here. But no kills to be found. It's 10 to 20 in Skeletal Defenders favoring the side of Braincellmates, as that explosive arrow level 4 is helping out a bit here with Tychus, but that's with the Hanzo, sorry. But Chromie's able to take down Blaze. Rotos roll being thrown out of position. Lightning Nova to zone. Almost a kill onto that Mephisto, but with the pressure, with the kill onto Blaze, it looks like this is first Punisher over to the side. of Crit Kickers. Drink too much tea too quickly there. Mephisto will not be punished for the shade location. I thought they were going to step up to that, but not going to be the case. Everyone retreating behind the fort front gate right now. Chromie to tap well. Hogger heads to top lane to go deal with the Fallen Shaman that has gotten the entire fort front gate. Groundbreaker over the wall goes fishing, but no prime subs at the end of that one. Polymorph, decent damage onto Protoss Rule. Chromie, deep breathing at level 1 is at 16 to 20 stacks. She did go from Morbius Loop level 20, or level, sorry, level 7. Fresh Squeeze, Baja Blast. Oh, wait, sorry, someone has to chat, or someone has a question in chat. Give me a second here. Make sure the disengage has happened before I start reading. What is your favorite non-alcoholic, highly caffeinated soft drink? Oh, dude, Balls was great. Balls was great. With, like, Guarana and everything. That was, like, the one few energy drinks that I did not, like, get super hyper and crash from. But nowadays, like, rarely it's a sugar-free Red Bull. I'm not too caffeine dependent, to be honest.
Somebody, please get this man a
Sub. I thought Jupiter was a plant. Juniper? There's juniper. That's a plant. It's often something. It's like a liqueur plant, isn't it? Gives like a florally taste to things. HOTS is rumored to be coming back to Game Pass in a month. Okay. Well, I'll see it when I believe it. I don't trust Blizzard rumors. I don't trust Blizzard much at all, so, you know. Blizzard, Microsoft, Activision, I don't really... I'll believe it when I see it. That's my mentality. It's like Silk Song, you know? I'll believe it when I see it at this point. Oh, is Juniper a tree? I didn't know that. Hundreds of articles about it. Okay. Has Blizzard, Microsoft, or Activision stated that they're going to do it? Because if not, then it's speculation. And I still don't trust it. Do you know how many Reddit posts there are about how people want HGC to come back and all that? Doesn't mean it's happening. Stark with the copium. Yep, there it is. It didn't load for a second. It was just a blank message. I was like, yep, I agree, Stark. I'll believe Baja's real when I see it. You've literally met me, Kaimo. We literally met at Heroes of the Door. Mephisto going down in the bottom lane. Icon is able to back away from the Dragon Strike of Hanzo. We got a Mortar Punisher coming up in the top lane next. We did not cycle through the other numbers. Let's take a look at the stats here, because the heroics are at the top of the screen. We do have a Blink Heal, Brightwing, Shockwave for the Hogger, Temporal Loop on Chromie, Warlord's Challenge, Dragon Laser Drill. On the opposing side, it will be your Muradin Avatar, Dragon Strike Hanzo, Bunker, Flailing Swipes, and Durance of Hate. Left side, Hogger grabbing the Fallen Shaman. Right side, Blaze doing the same. Jupiter is a town in Florida. I mean, there's London, Canada. Microsoft has stated they have new games coming to Game Pass, but Heroes is not new. That still doesn't. But chat, you're not answering me directly. Has Blizzard, Activision, Microsoft said HOTS is coming to Game Pass? Or have they said many games are coming? Because there is a difference. There's a major difference. Lightning Nova from our Mephisto as the Durance of Fate will go on to the garage. Jumps in once again. Decent damage onto that onto the Tychus right now. More scatter arrows coming out. Only 15 of the 20 stacks for Hanzo. 86 on the In the Rhythm for the Tychus, just skimming some of our talents here. We do have the Growing Infestation at level 7 for Stukov. I'm assuming we'll see the It Hunger's level 13 as well. Hogger's trying to get a bounce around. Chromie with the snipe. It looks like Mephisto's having a beach day. Speaking of beach days, Tychus and his Gucci slides are going to be able to chunk through some health bars. Unfortunately, the stun slows him down and allows Murda to back away. Chromie with a little bit more artillery, but no kill to be found As it looks like this could be Crit Kickers with a second Immortal of the game. Moving in through top lane. Mortar Punisher this time. (13-12), or just about 13-13 here. Getting a little bit close in experience, about a quarter level to maybe half a level difference, depending on minion experience and soak. Either way, Punisher is going to be moving in through the top lane. The fort front gate was already opened up. Draken Laser Drill down for 41 seconds. They're going to get the jump play on to Muradin. Temporal Loop. Is there anything to cleanse that away? Doesn't look like it. And Muradin does go down to Chromie. The Dragon Strike. Infinity Meme is just running through the Dragon Strike, and so is Garrosh. He'll be taken down. Tychus picked off as well. The Punisher gets a double stun, but unfortunately, I think this fort might be saved. It might be down to like 10 or so percent. Chromie's going to poke in a little bit here and there. Actually, I say that their Punisher clear right now is not going too well as Mephisto is autoing onto the minions. And the minion wave will be able to clear out the fort here as the Punisher does go down. Either way, 3 seconds on Garrosh. We've got 4 on the Tychus. Respawn time's coming up soon, and Chromie will start working on bottom lane camp. Next objective phase, probably around the 13-minute in-game time, something like that. Until then, Time Trap right here might find Muradin, not activated in time. Polymorph is there, though, and allows the allies to back off. Hanzo picking up his 17 stack off the side of the wall right there. Explosive Arrow trying to help out the wave. Really good artillery damage from Chromie with the deep breathing. Or, sorry, Dragon's Breath. Deep breathing's level 1. But after 20 heroes are hit, reduce the cooldown of Dragon's Breath by 4 seconds, and its mana cost from 65 to 40. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the baseline is like, what, 8 to 10? 14, sorry, my bad. Ugh, my bad. I always thought it was shorter. So it takes it to 10 seconds. Baseline is 14, and the reward of deep breathing now makes it a 10-second cooldown. Chromie also does have the Quantum Overdrive, level 13, or level 16, since she gets her talents early. Speaking of 16s, those will be rolling through in just a moment for Crit Kickers. Arcane Punisher coming up next in the mid lane, and we'll just see how things unfold. All right. Phase shift to Brightwing in top lane. I think they're going to try and play. Oh, yeah, there's a rotation in the top to try and take down this Blaze. He steps in the bush to break vision. Polymorph from Brightwing. There's going to be a bunker coming down from him as well. Bunker broken. Trying to create some space for his allies, or some time for his allies to rotate up. Rob is going to be pulled back into place with that Temporal Loop. Dragon Strike from Hanzo finds the Hogger damage needed, and they'll trade the solo laners, but Tychus hit with a Stormbolt, starts running into tower shot saying, let me just die so I can start my respawn timer. And we're just waiting for this next objective announcement, but still, I think they'll be able to respawn before we even get the announcement. I want to say we're close to 13 minutes in-game time for the next objective. Brightwing, time stop by the Chromie. Did get the Polymorph onto Muradin. It looks like Brightwing's able to back away, but the invade onto the camp is good. Invade onto the camp will be successful on the side of Braincellmates as Brightwing will hearth out for full everything. 10 seconds on Tychus. As I said, they should be able to respawn by the time this is up and available, and absolutely the case. Fallen Shaman, not going to prioritize the fort at all, so Hogger should be able to get an easy clear onto this. Realistically, he could just staggering blow the Shaman into range of towers, and that'll be the end of it. Yeah. They will get some free siege off of that because Hogger wants to go manage this wave, but still, not too bad right there. Not too bad right there. All right, so 17 and some change on both sides. Actually, it's about equal in experience overall. Let's take a look at that in the breakdown here. Wrong button. 56,900 to 56,800. So, like, there's, like, maybe, like, 100 to 200 experience difference between the two teams right now. But right in this objective pit, we've got our third objective of the game. Big lurking arm from Stukov. Does have that reset level 13. Rob landing a humongous jet propulsion stun onto 2. Brightwing goes down the Dragon Strike! The Tychus hesitated for a moment right there and will be taken down. Shockwave from Hogger answers right back in. The Nexus forces find the kill into the Mephisto. Zloth goes down as well. It's a Chromie Garrosh to get out of this, and looks like Garrosh will help out the ally. The toss out of the engagement. But only losing Mephisto is not too bad here, and it will be Punisher over to the side of Braincellmates.
Red team has summoned an arcane Punisher.
Sonic Arrow going out, some scatters off the wall. Still working through that level 1 questing talent, but it is going to be Piercing Arrow level 16. One day we'll find another Flawless Technique Enjoyer. All 5 of us. Time traps being set up. Chromie trying to poke here. I think she's trying to get the activation for that Punisher jump over the wall. There's Garrosh getting... Oh, nice time stop to mitigate the damage. Punisher now pulled over. They're going to be able to work this down. Top lane fort did go down to the Blaze during all of this. So the macro coming out from Braincellmates is really nicely done. As we'll get into camp phasing, I'm assuming. Mephisto manages bottom lane wave. Meridian getting the secondary incoming wave. Hanzo with some explosive arrow value. Yeah. It's all looking pretty good for the right side squad, but it's only a 2-kill difference, a 1 structure difference technically. I mean, there is some damage structures in mid and bottom, but this is still fairly healthy over here in the bottom lane on the side of Crit Kickers. But realistically, Crit Kickers, I think they got to go for some sort of fight. Otherwise, they're turtled up for the next level and change until they get 20s of their own. Hogger showing in top lane. This is a beautiful call just before level 20. Brightwing thrown to safety. Indomitable activated. Humongous time stop out from Chromie to help the allies disengage. Nicely done. Great call from Braincellmates. Good reaction from Crit Kickers and all of that. Loved what I'm seeing there. Alright, Mortar Punisher top lane. Take a look here. There's keep front gates as the left side is a little bit more damaged, so kind of an even objective phasing. Sonic Arrow into the bush that the Blaze is already in. Ice, thanks to the follow Bud. Glad you're enjoying the content. Still warming up our syllables apparently today. 20 on the right side, though. We actually see the rare Shade Lord. So activate to swap location with Shaded Mephisto and refresh its duration. Passively, Shaded Mephisto benefits from all Mephisto level 7s. So you have the Trickery, you have the Frost, and you have the Armor one, which I'm blanking on the name. Frost Armor, Trickery, and let's cheat and find out checks. I don't remember. Let's cheat and find out here. Ghastly Armor, that's what it is. I mean, it's kind of on point and on brand, if you would. Right side of the map, though, the Braincellmates have their 20s. Or sorry, they already have their 20s. Seeing this over here. But we have the Dragon Awakens. We've also got the Storm Shield activation for Murden with the Hardened Shield, Fortified Bunker Blaze. Stukov is holding his level 20, but he's going to be going into the Controlled Chaos because if you use Flailing Swipe and then take the 20, you get the reset of your charges. Meanwhile, on the left side, they do just now roll into their 20s with the Bob and Weave. They've got that Titanic Might as well as the Stuck in a Loop. Power Surge for Hogger, as well as the Fairy Protector on Brightwing. Camp and Wave is pushing in quite a bit over here on the right side. Hanzo is done with his level 1, but he's getting run down by the enemy. Uses natural agility, thrown out of position. Shockwave as well? Really? That is some aggression. That is some... Yeah, we really want this kill. Granted, though, I believe there's cooldown reduction right now for Shockwave because of the 20. Hitting enemy heroes with Shockwave reduces their armor by 15 for 4 seconds and grants 20 rage. Rage cooldown reduction affects Shockwave. That's what it is. The passive comes off of this power spike as well. So, objective phase, Mortar Punisher, as I mentioned, grabbed by the side of Crit Kickers after they find the kill onto Hanzo. So Constellation Prize, push bottom. Let me teleport into towers and still have 5 armor. That sounds great. It's like having a boombox from Lucio. That 5% may just save you. So anyways, Tychus is going to be left to the objective phase in top. Keep front gate has already been opened up. Left side is still pretty nicely defended. Phase shift from Brightwing into top. They'll confirm the objective, but they might lose some members here. Endurance of Hate goes on to the Brightwing. Tychus just wants that last skeletal defender, and he'll get it. Brightwing does go down. Flailing Swipe's coming out from Stukov. There he's going to pick the level 20. He's got his 2 charges. Excuse me, I said 3 earlier. The double kill in top lane is such a rough moment for crit kickers. Splitting their group like that, like this bottom lane play to pull the enemy out of position and then run to top lane and get the double kill, that's absolutely brilliant. Nicely done. Punisher pretty much mitigated. It's going to get some damage onto the keep, and that's really about it. Scatter off the wall. Lurking Arm from Stukov as well. 11 to 8 in kills currently, and double Impaler Camp plus Catapult pushing up through mid. Stormbolt onto the Garrosh. Weighted Pustule, Lurking Arm, as well as the Endurance of Hate. Golly, they want that Garrosh kill, and that's actually really good timing, because I believe the Tychus Brightwing just respawned about. So getting the Garrosh kill, that staggered death, is humongous for Braincellmates. Impaler Camp and Catapult moving in through bottom. Keep is already around 50% and dropping rapidly. Temporal Loop onto Jaeger. Keep in mind the level 20 for the Murden was that Hardened Shield, that's 75 armor in 4 seconds with a 60-second cooldown. Drake and Laser Drill summoned by the Tychus. Currently have the Keep going down. Brightwing through the misactivation. They get the Stormbolt onto Hogger. The Jet Propulsion mitigated by a spin from Hogger, as we currently have Hanzo trying to take down this Tychus, but he's forced to use natural agility away. That's going to be Jaeger, so very low. The Avatar from Murden will not be able to make it out alive. The Flaying Sweat coming out just a little too late. Amon is going to be picked off as well. The dash in from Tychus. Hanzo throws back a Dragon Strike. Tychus just walks right through most of the damage. Meanwhile, in top lane, Catapult is fixated onto the Keep. Hogger, nice staggering blow into the wall. Oh my god, you are kidding me with that staggering blow. Nicely done. The Bunker kind of body blocking Protoss, and a lone Blaze to get away here. He'll pick up some experience in mid lane and immediately start running back towards the top lane Keep. Is it Jover? No, it's Patrick. Close game, I know, right? This could be the game-ending moment here. Crit Kickers moving in towards core. 10 seconds on Muradin, 15 on the Stukov, 28 on that Hanzo. And here is Blaze getting taunted, thrown out of position, and to wrap up this 3-map series here in Nexomania Season 7, Division B. GG. Wait, hold on. Just kidding. Muradin's dead. Temporal Loop onto the Stukov is mitigated by the Hull of Storms. Lurking Arm goes down. He's going to try and get some resets, but it doesn't matter because the game is over and Crit Kickers have taken the series 2-1. GG. Well played. Thank you again, Yanthor, during that game for the gifted sub. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you so much, Yanthor, again. The Crit Kickers did win that game, didn't they? They did win that game. Braincellmates did fall and pay out the bet. Alright, let's get into more casting, everybody. We got more games to cast for all of you. So, you know the deal. We're going to go ahead and roll out some ads. Now's a good time to subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you'd like to support the stream further, it's always much appreciated. We have a potential crowd control stream tomorrow, as our sub goal is 3 away from Friday crowd control. Either way, thanks for hanging out. We're going to roll out those ads. We're going to chat about some food, and when we come back, we'll get into another 3-map series for Nexomania.